I feel is that like all these motivations are true, and what's best is if everybody groups together, then we can get those 400 families and we can force them to let go.
That's never going to happen. Those people are living in fortresses.
If you want to get out of hell, that's what causes hell.
Let me read this.
But that's assuming that money gets you out of hell.
Let me read this real quick.
Book of Obadiah, 1 verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Because Esau is Jacob. Esau is the Edomite. That's the father of the Edomite. Jacob is the father of the Israelites. His name changed to Israel. For the violence that y'all, maybe not y'all per se,
I know what you're saying.
but your nation, read.
Shame shall cover thee.
Shame is going to cover y'all nation, read.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
So y'all going to be cut off forever. That's just what the Bible says. That's what God said. Because, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 23 verse 32. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. So basically that would never come to pass, because anytime, like even if you just take away the Bible, right? Anytime that our people try to cleave on to other people, whether it be white, Asian, or whatever, we had went to war for y'all, I went to bat for y'all. Anytime it came to us, we had allowed y'all to come under our organization. What did y'all do? Y'all continue to destroy us, subversion, building yourselves up. So now we can't do that.
There's a lot of truth to that, but there's also a lot of falsity to that. That's not completely accurate.
Our people, we depend on the Most High and the Most High only. Because if we depend on man and depend on everyone else to save us, then get out of Jeremiah 17:5. So,
what's your name? Shemaiah. Caleb. Khalib, if you prefer.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man. Reason why, right, so you know what curse means?
Curse?
Yeah, to be cursed. It doesn't mean
to be punished lineagely.
Yes, to be punished. You gotta get it. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man. Alright, so punish the man who puts trust and faith in man, right? Because if I put trust and faith in you to get me out of my slumber, I will always fail, because I don't know your intentions, and even if your intentions may be good, I'm following after you rather than following after our father.
I want to comment on that for just a second. So, you know, black Americans are about 15%, less than that, about 12, 13, 14% of the world of the United States.
Actually, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish, but that's actually a lie, because when you look at Hispanics, or the people who classify as Hispanics, the vast majority of those are actually black people, right? So you have like Dominicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, stuff like that. They come over here, even from Central South America. They come over to America, and they are classified as white Hispanic simply because of the census. So the census is all jacked up.
That's not true anymore. That was true for a while. They fixed that like 2 decades ago. Still, even when you correct for all that, that's why I said 15%. Because people would tell you, like, if you went to old census, it's like 12, 13%. But when you add that, it's still like about 15. Let's say it's 20%, which is.
So
the thought is simply that, like, there's a lot of wrong things that happen, and if you're like vastly outnumbered, the only way that you can address that and get out of what you were calling hell is to you know. I mean, some people would like to do it together, you know. And did you know, I would like just to tell you this little thing. This is a thing that I didn't know until a couple of years ago. I was reading a lot about like the founding of America. America was founded, obviously, the United States of America. I mean, not like Native Americans, not like Vikings that came before or whatever, but like by companies, by the Virginia, you know, company. It was the first big corporation. They actually had more money than like the King of England, and the King of England was taking, loans from them and things like this. And that was what Virginia was. It's called the Virginia Company, and they founded it. And at that time, it's understood that like white peasants who came over because they had been in prison in England and wanted to be free, and the way that they could be free is to like help, you know, colonize or whatever. They had a natural kinship and friendship with enslaved African people and Native Americans, and they were especially more with enslaved African people, and they were working together. And then the very rich white people, yes, white people, but a small minority of extremely rich people, they injected in these stupid white people's minds horrible ideas and like ways of viewing the world, which were racist. They did that to separate people. What I'm saying is that I feel like when people have the same circumstances, which is they're in the same economic circumstances, and they have and their life is valued by the state as, you know, on a somewhat equal in terms of little. The state wants to go in there and create a hierarchy, and they create that hierarchy so that they can like, you know, control everybody better, right? So like white people keep like black people down, black people, you know, I mean it just continues going down, right? And it creates this like, you know, I call it kick the dog syndrome, right? Where like, you know, the boss kicks you, you kick the dog, or you kick your kid, the kid kicks the dog, right? And it just creates this whole like cycle of violence and meanness and bad energy, and it's not good. I'm just saying that like I'm not a perfect person. Like my family definitely is racist, right? Like I have family intimacy. Like every time we have a holiday, there's usually some kind of fight or something related to either their racism.
You don't like that?
Huh?
You don't like the racism or something like that?
Of course I don't like the racism.
Why not?
Because first of all, it's just you know, it's ridiculous. It's not founded in anything that's factual. It blinds them from being able to actually see the world, and it hurts other people too.
So how do you see the world?
I mean, I see the world mostly as about money. It's divided by money and class, and then racism and misogyny and all these other isms are put into us to like solidify that class structure and to create like little structures all the way through. So this person is oppressing this person, is oppressing this person, is oppressing this person.
What are you going to do to change that?
I mean, have you ever heard of what's it called? Like I think it's called effective altruism. Basically, it's like it's a movement that like attempts to do a bunch of calculation.
Who is this person and that person? You said this person and that person.
I mean,
there's no this person and it's about a class system or caste system. This person oppressing that person, and you like a chain effect. Who is this person and that person?
I mean, we're talking about, you know,
there's no this person and that person in this country.
I mean, it would be like, you know, a billionaire oppresses, you know, a millionaire, and a millionaire oppresses somebody making 6K, and somebody making 6K oppresses the middle class, and somebody in the middle class oppresses the lower middle class, and the lower middle class oppresses the poor, and the poor oppress the extremely poor, and the extremely poor oppress the homeless. That's what I'm trying to say.
If the